6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello everyone, hello Philippines, and hello world. Good evening, magandang gabi sa lahat, maayong gabi is tanan, mapiaamang gabi sa langon. Assalamualaikum, this is your Pangmasang Admin, admin Sam of the Philippine Pageant page, and welcome to my exclusive live interview ngayong araw to guys. Kasama ang isang candidate ng Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Pageant. Musta na ang lahat? Yan, shoutout sa lahat ng nag-aabang, lalo na mga supporters ng ating bisita ngayong araw nito guys. So ngayong araw guys ay kilalanin pa natin at malalaman natin ang Pride of Camiguin Island para sa Bardagulan edition ng Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Pageant. So thank you sa organization at of course sa Queen sa pag-allow na magkaroon ng interview sa isa sa mga pambato from Mindanao. And of course, mga gusto magpa-interview guys sa Miss Universe Philippine candidates at saka sa iba pang mga major national pageant sa atin, mag-message lang kayo sa aming page. Uli kaya kahit mismo sa sarili kong Facebook account, ang Sam Asim guys. Ito po ang aking sariling Facebook account. At dito ay live din po tayo for this interview. So naka-live din tayo dito. Sam Asim po ang aking real account. Ang inyong admin Sam guys ay nasa Saudi Arabia. Isa po akong OFW dito sa Saudi Arabia and I've been working here for more than 10 years. So guys, hindi ko na patatagalin to. Isa sa mga, sabi natin actually natin lang magaganda. Isa rin sa mga tumatak ang kanyang ganda. Umpisa pa lang nung press conference sa Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Pageant. Please let me welcome the Pride of Camiguin Island. Yan, isa sa pinakamagandang lugar sa Pilipinas. Of course, ang napakagandang si Queen Rethiana Rosa. Yan.
Everyone, maayong gabi sa tanan. Kumusta, Sir Sam?
Okay lang, maayong gabi po si mo. O kumusta po ang isang Queen Rethiana karon?
Should I speak in English or?
Pwede English. Yes.
So actually, I'm feeling very grateful with Miss Universe Philippines right now. We're actually very busy, but I was so happy because I was able to spend some time with my relatives during the Holy Week break. Ikaw, Sir Sam, kumusta?
Okay lang. Diri ko sa Saudi karon, nagkataon na unya pa akong trabaho. Ang work ko is mamaya pong gabi dito sa Saudi Arabia kasi Ramadan ngayon, so mga trabaho namin is pang gabi. So again, OFW po ang inyong Admin Sam, ang may-ari ng Philippine Pageants page. And thank you for the trust to do this interview. Yan.
Thank you.
So far, kumusta na ang journey mo sa Miss Universe Philippines 2024 Pageant?
Actually, to be perfectly honest, I really didn't want to join in the beginning. I had doubts. I really gave it a thought before joining Miss Universe Philippines because there was a point where, well, you know, prior to Miss Universe Philippines, I'm actually a very private person. So I really don't like the public's attention. But upon winning Miss Universe Philippines Camiguin, I knew back then that I had to compete for the national stage, the Miss Universe Philippines 2024. And so far, it was such a good idea for me to actually push myself. It was a very good decision to actually join Miss Universe Philippines 2024 because it opened my eyes and I realized that it is such a big platform and it's not only a good platform for me to be able to share my story, but at the same time it's a path for me where I can actually discover more about myself and the people around me.
Ayun, thank you for sharing. At saka hi tayo sa lahat ng mga supporters at sa mga nanonood sa iyo ngayon. At going back to Miss Universe Philippines Camiguin Island, paano mong pagsali mo doon? How do you decide na ito sasali ako dito sa local pageant namin?
Well, you know, Camiguin is a very, very beautiful island, right? So when I joined, it was actually my manager in modeling who asked me to join. And during that time, I did not have much going on. So I decided to give it a go. Because I'm always the type of person who thinks, na, maybe this is something for me. If this opportunity comes knocking on my door, I feel like I just have to take it because you'll never know where it's gonna take you. So when I joined Miss Universe Philippines Camiguin, I knew back then that the winner is ipapadala sa Miss Universe Philippines
Yes, at least.
2024. But the funny thing about it is that I wasn't actually expecting that it was gonna be me. Like of all 15, 16
Yes.
lovely candidates, I wasn't expecting to win. But well, here I am now.
Yes. Pero Hakot Awards ka nun, ah. Nung finals na yun, di ba?
Oh, po, nakuha ko lang po yung best in evening gown. There was a
Yes.
candidate who was actually making Hakot Awards. Ang dami niya pong nakuha
Okay.
awards and she's my friend.
Wow. I'm sure yung friend mo na yan, todo support din sa'yo sa journey mo na to.
Yes, actually.
Wow. And andito ka ngayon. Kasama ka namin. And of course, you are representing the Camiguin Island. Una ka napansin ng pageant media or pages during the press conference, di ba? Ito.
Oh, such cute.
Ito yun, di ba? Yes.
Yes,
Talagang nangingiba po din yung ganda mo dun sa stage. Kumusta ang araw na yan? At yung nakita mo yung co-candidates mo?
Sir Sam, let me just make kwento.
Yes, okay.
You know,
Makikinig kami.
introvert po talaga ako. So, prior to that day, talagang kinakabahan po ako. And fun fact, papunta pa lang po sa press conference, kasabay ko po si Miss Iloilo. And on the
Alexi
way,
Brooks.
si Alexi Brooks, kasabay ko po
Yes.
siya. Nakasakay po ako sa kotse niya.
Thank you.
Parehas po kami ng makeup artist that day. So on the way, nakakausap ko siya and she seemed very relaxed. Tapos ako, super tense ako and kinakabahan. So sabi ko sa kanya, bakit ang relax mo lang? Tapos ako dito nagpa-panic attack ako. Tapos sabi niya, just relax. Just press like, athlete daw po kasi siya, sabi niya. So,
Kaya sanay na rin.
yeah, sanay na siya sa pressure. Ako po kasi, it was my first national pageant and wala pa po akong 1 year
Yes.
sa pageantry. So medyo hindi pa po talaga ako sanay sa, alam niyo na po, sa pageant.
Yes.
So when I arrived in Hilton, Manila, it was very nerve-wracking. It was a very nerve-wracking experience for me. I was literally shaking po. Wala pong joke. Nanginginig po talaga ako nung
At
pagkadating.
nasa front ka pa, ah.
Yes po. That's the funny thing about that day po kasi, si Alexi po, nung dumating siya doon, nakabihis na po siya. Tapos ako po, yung suot ko lang po na damit, is nagdala po kasi ako ng gown that day. So doon ko na po susuotin sa Hilton. Tapos hindi po ako na, parang, since it's my first time to join a national pageant, I wasn't expecting na you really have to be glammed up and dressed up every single time. Kasi nakikita ka na ng mga tao. So nung dumating po ako doon, naka-ordinary na damit lang po ako. Tapos nasa
So
harapan.
hindi pa ito.
Hindi pa po yan. Naka-black dress
Okay.
na po ako. So,
Yes.
nagmukha po akong road manager ni Alexi.
Actually, Alexi, ating dalawa yung damit niya ang dala, ah. I think, kasi nag-base pa siya. Okay. Yes.
And then I changed clothes na po. And then that's when people started greeting me. Like, ay, si ano yan? Si Camiguin. And they were all very warm and nice to me. And my entire experience that day, it was actually very memorable because I realized na sometimes we tend to overthink a lot. Therefore, when we anticipate what's gonna happen, there's a lot of pressure. And that's when you get nervous. But when I was actually there na, I was performing, I actually enjoyed it, every single minute of it. And I realized that that's just what I needed, to get exposed, to put myself out there, to show to people na I'm more than just my nervousness, that I can actually be confident in front of thousands or millions of Filipinos. Yun po.
Wow. Actually, yung ganda mo, kasi napansin yung ganda mo, maraming nagsasabing pwede kang mag-artista. Noon pa ba maraming nagsasabi sa'yo mag-artista ka?
Fun fact po, Sir Sam, before pa lang po talaga, I got offers na to enter the showbiz industry. And for some reason, before, I just don't fancy the life in showbiz. I enjoy doing more business and working in private. So I did not really much about it. But after giving it some time, prior to joining Miss Universe Philippines, I realized that I'm really staying in my comfort zone and I really need to get out of my shell. So, yun po.
Yes. Shoutout tayo. Yan, si Bangs Bambi Perez.
Bangs and
Nandito si Renier. Okay, ngayon. Ngayon na. Okay. So, hindi pa nakakalam guys, ang finals ng Miss Universe Philippines 2024 pageant, that will be on May 22. So, yung prelim wala pa. Yung
Wala
exact
pa po.
date, hintayin pa natin. Yung national costume wala pang exact date. So, hintayin pa natin yan. At saka yung mga runway challenge, tingnan natin kung magkakaroon o hindi. Basta, yan, abangan natin yan. At andito si, napakagandang si Miss Camiguin para sa Miss Universe Philippines 2024 pageant. Paul Rosa. Go, Rethiana
Hi,
Rosa.
Kuya.
Kapilido mo.
That's actually my
Kapatid?
uncle po.
Okay, uncle. Likewise, to the support sa'yo. Kumusta ang suporta ng mga taga-Camiguin sa'yo? Sa journey mo na to.
I'm immensely grateful towards the support of Camiginons. I was actually surprised with how supportive the Camiginons actually are. Because prior to joining Miss Universe Philippines, I had a lot of thought na since I'm a very private person, I don't know a lot of people, and my social media platforms are, well, I don't have that much followers. So I was kind of scared to join because baka ma-off lang ako. Kumbaga po, walang fine, ganon. But I was surprised when I joined because sobrang supportive po talaga ng mga Camiginons. It actually flutters my heart po with the warm comments that I always see from them. It's just very heart-fluttering and I'm very, very, very grateful for it po.
Yes. Ito, first na national pageant mo at nasa Bardagulan edition ka, newbie, na-meet mo yung mga veterans, na-meet mo yung mga kilala, at saka yung mga co-candidates mo. What have you learned recently?
Well, it was actually very nice because during the press presentation, we had a meeting shortly right after it. And then there was a moment wherein Sir Walter Tayag told us that we don't have to worry if we are not tagged as front runners or pageant veterans, that we're actually newbies. Because at the end of the competition, it's about the journey. It's about sisterhood. And at the same time, wala pong nakakalamang. Lahat po ay pantay-pantay. And what I can say really after meeting everyone is that I wasn't able to feel that some people are veterans in the pageantry and that some people are more famous, they have wider audience. Actually, what I felt is they're all just nice, they're all just warm, and everyone's just lifting each other up. So that's it.
Wow, I love that. Yes. Evangeline Lusa. Yan na, nandito. Go, Miss Camiguin.
Ano ba?
Reti, yes. So, palayaw mo to, Reti, di ba? Yan. So, yan. So, shout out sa inyong lahat. So, actually, napanood namin lahat ng mga videos mo, tapos yung mga events nyo, nakita ka namin. Kumusta ang team mo pagdating sa wardrobe mo?
Well, yung stylist ko po kasi, I'm actually very grateful. Kasi before po kasi, ang tagal ko pong na-set up yung team ko. It's a fun fact. During press conference, wala pa po akong team that time. And it's super, super hard. I realized that joining a national pageant, you really have to put up a good team na talagang they have your back. So, the first few weeks, wala pa po akong team nun. But right now, meron na po. And I'm very, very grateful. As for my stylist naman po, he's actually my friend. And he is very, very nice to me. His name is Renz Alapitan. And I just love his taste. And at the same time, I love the fact that my stylist somewhat complements with my personality. Because I feel like it's very important. You don't need to find the best stylist in the industry. You have to find a stylist who's going to complement with your personality.
Wow. Thank you. Additional learning yan. From the Queen of Camiguin. Yes. At ito, yan. Go, Miss Camiguin. Anita, yan. Tagod. Yan.
Thank you so
much. Rachel Zamora, go. Miss Camiguin watching from Camiguin Island. Oy, na-miss kong Camiguin. Way back guys, 1997, nung nag-aral ako sa Mindanao State University sa MSU Marawi. Pumunta kami sa Camiguin. That was 1997. So, ang tagal na no, pero sobrang ganda po ng Camiguin, guys. Gusto ko makapunta ulit. Pero, looking forward, di ba? Sobrang ganda. Di ba? Hanggang ngayon.
Actually, lagi po talagang, kasi sometimes po, medyo nalulungkot ako. Because when I meet people, they're like, what are you representing again? And I'm like, Camiguin. And then they're like, where is Camiguin? where is it in the Philippines? So sometimes it makes me sad that a lot of people don't actually know where Camiguin is. But really, what I just want to do, with joining Miss Universe Philippines, I want people to know how beautiful Camiguin is. I swear to God, no words are enough for me to
Exactly.
explain how beautiful
Mhm.
Camiguin Island is, and for me, it's just a hidden paradise. I cannot wait for people to see how beautiful the island of Camiguin is.
So, yes, agree. Guys, isa yan sa pinakamagandang lugar na napuntahan ko,
Yes po,
Camiguin Island.
totoo po
At
yan. Wala
mamaya
po.
pag-uusapan natin about that. So, may mga photos ako dyan. So, mamaya pag-uusapan natin ang lugar mo na, Camiguin. Looking back sa gandang mong yan, paano ka nag-umpisa sa beauty pageant? Yung pinakauna mo
Well,
sa school o ano?
it's actually so funny because I have always been a pageant fan ever
Mm-mm.
since I cannot remember what year was it, but I've always been a
Mm-mm.
pageant fan for all I know. And it's so funny because I would always remember the questions that are being asked towards the beauty queens that I know. For example, during ng batch ni Catriona Gray, way back,
Mm-mm.
Binibining Pilipinas 2018, I still
Yes.
remember the questions. That's how much of a pageant fan I am. So, way back last year, this was last year, actually, I just turned 1 year in pageantry. I joined my first
Ah,
pageant. It was in Cebu. It's Miss Mandaue because I had a vacation there, and during that time, I did not have
mm.
much going on, so I was able to join, and it was an open pageant. So they welcome ladies from any places. So I joined Miss Mandaue, and it's a fun fact because I've met Victoria Ingram. She's also one of the
Yeah.
candidates
Yes, one of the
who
candidates.
met
Yes.
her
Mm-mm.
there to that pageant. And when I joined that pageant, that was last year, May. So,
Mm-mm.
first week of May. So, you see, guys, I haven't, wala pa po akong 1 year sa pageantry.
Mm.
And now,
Yes.
nandito
Mm-mm.
na ako sa Miss Universe. So, when I
Ang
first
bilis, di
joined,
ba? Mm-mm.
opo, totoo po yan. So,
Yes.
when I first joined po my first pageant, it was a very great experience for me. I learned a lot, and I realized that pageantry is more than just what people think about what it is. For other people, kasi pageantry is just about showing
Mm-mm.
your beauty, showcasing your wit, or how sexy you
Mm-mm.
are. But really, pageantry is more than
Yes.
just that. It's about being able to inspire people, being able to share your story to a lot of people and make them relate to that story.
Wow. Saan ka nag-aral? Sa Camiguin, sa Cagayan o sa Cebu?
Wala po sa lahat.
Wala. Sa,
So, I'm currently studying here in Manila po.
sa Manila ka
And,
pala nag-aaral yan.
po, because, ano po kasi, I was raised in Antipolo. That's why po.
Okay. So, yan. Itong offer, narinig din namin na-offer ka to be part of the GMS Sparkle team, di ba?
Po.
But you declined. Kumusta yung decision? Naging madali ba yun sa'yo? Kasi kailangan pa
Oh,
rin i-prioritize itong pagsali mo sa Miss Universe Philippines
yeah.
2024 pageant.
Well, actually, Sir Sam, I told you, right? Like before, I don't really fancy the showbiz life.
Yes,
But when I
exactly. Yeah,
received that
kanina.
offer, yeah, I received that offer. I actually gave it a thought, and I really wanted it. I thought to myself, now maybe this is the perfect opportunity for me. Maybe it's
Mm.
gonna open some doors for me that I haven't been to before. So I really wanted to take it, and it was really a very good opportunity. But with Miss Universe Philippines, you can't sign up with anything. Like you
Mm,
can't sign
mm,
up for it because I have Miss Universe Philippines that time. I mean, until
mm.
now. So I chose Miss Universe Philippines over the GMA Sparkle offer. But I'm still so hopeful that after my Miss Universe
Yes,
Philippines journey, a lot of doors are still gonna open for me because I feel like
agree.
Miss Universe Philippines is really what I want to do first before anything else. I just really want to take this path first, and then whatever doors gonna open for me, I'd be very much happy and grateful for it.
Wow. Kumbaga, there is always a time and a reason for everything. Di ba?
Yes,
Kaya
exactly.
malay
Yeah.
natin. Yes. So, oo. So nagkataon kasi ang nandun si of course Rabia Mateo, 'di ba? Kasama siya ngayon doon. At of course
Yes
si
po, yes
Miss
po.
Bantayan Island na si Shuvi Intrata nandun din siya ngayon. So
Opo.
pero panahon lang 'yan. So at least to once in a lifetime dito mag-represent ng Camiguin sa national
Yes
stage
po.
at sa Miss Universe, 'di ba? Yan. Ito tinagurian ng itong batch mo as the kumbaga all-star or
All-Star
bardagulan.
Edition.
Hindi ka ba na-pressure minsan?
Um, Honestly, I really am not that type to pressure myself towards something.
Mm, mm,
Well, there is still the nervousness you feel because, of course, we're all humans and we're capable of feeling nervous from time to time. But speaking of pressure, I don't really put so much pressure to myself. I really just want to enjoy my journey since this is my
yes.
first time joining a national pageant. And also, Sir Sam, I feel like one of the reasons that I am not that much pressured is because I feel like I am not getting that much noise or attention from the public. Therefore,
Okay.
since there's not a lot of people, looking at me, I am not criticized a lot. So there's less bashing. And at the same time,
Yes.
so it really works. So
Yes.
there's
Yes.
bashing and
So,
everything, less comments from people who criticize you. And I feel like it's a very good thing. Well, I'm still working my way on it. I want people to see me more. But as for
mm-mm.
now, I'm really grateful that not a lot of people are looking up to me right now because it's less pressure for me. It's less criticisms for me, and I get to shine at my own pace without having to worry about what other people will say about me. Because I feel like every time I see the other candidates, my co candidates who have more attention from the public and more, you know,
Mm,
so I see them and I ask them, "How are you guys? How are you feeling?" And they say it's really hard sometimes, considering all the pressure that they are surrounded with, all the bashing, the criticisms. But I feel like for them, it's a good thing because they get to really do their best. As for me, I'm happy that it's not adding up to my pressure. But at the same time, I am really working on it for people to see me more and at the same time for me to be able to shine.
exactly. At hindi lang 'yan, yung mga supporters ng yung mga pinag-uusapan,
Yeah.
minsan nag-aaway pa online, 'di ba? Hindi
Opo, totoo po
maiwasan.
yan.
At least sa'yo
Totoo po
walang
yan.
nag-aaway, 'di ba? Oo. Okay. So, shout out muna tayo Maria. She was my lead back in Miss
Thank
Buahaman.
you po.
Yes,
Yes po,
okay.
that's
Deserving.
the kami din.
Okay, Laban, yes. Emily, yes. And of course, si Kera Sagahay. Okay. So, thank you. At saka sa lahat ng mga nandito. Nabanggit mo kanina na malaking tulong din sa iyo na hindi ka kasama sa mga pinag-uusapan. Pero,
Opo.
kumusta yung feeling na hindi kasama ka, nakita mo yung sarili mo nakabila sa mga hot picks ng mga lalaking pages?
Actually po, all I can say is that I am very, very grateful. Whenever I see myself among the top picks, I'm like, oh, they see
Mm.
me as part of the top 20. So it's really flattering for
Yes.
me. It really makes me happy more than anyone else. I'm very, very grateful. And it's really it really gets overwhelming sometimes. But at the same time, for me, it really fuels my motivation to really try my best. Because the feeling of being there, it really gives me the high. So I'm like, I just want to be here all the time. So I really need to do my best to really excel so that I get to maintain being in the topics because it really feels good. And I feel like I'm making Camiguin proud. So I really
Exactly.
just want to do my best to be part of the topics as far
Yes.
as I can.
And looking back sa hot picks na yan, yung sa swimsuit na photo
Yes.
mo, kaninong concept to yan? Ang ganda ng concept na yun na parang may bar.
But my pole.
Yeah, may po. Yeah, okay. Yan, yeah.
Well,
Kumusta
the
ang konsepto
creative
na yun?
director for
Ito
that
yun.
po kasi.
Ang
Yes,
ganda.
yes, that's the goal. So the creative director of that photo is actually my manager, Rabi Pugoy. He's not just my manager, he's actually my friend at the same time. He's very good with ideas like that. And well, yung problem po kasi namin with pageantry is that sometimes I have the tendency to look like a kid. Like when I'm not wearing any makeup, when I'm just being
Kikay?
me. Yes po, medyo sabi ko nila nagmumukha po akong baby girl. So
Oo.
so they wanted to put up a concept wherein it's gonna make me look mature, at the same
Mm.
time daring, but still classy, you know?
Mm,
Like,
mm.
so that's when they put up with the of putting a pole and at the same time making my hair fly, because it really did a lot of justice for my photo. It was really booming that time when they released the swimsuit photos. I can see myself anywhere in the hot pics of every
Wow,
pageant pages.
pages.
So yes.
Wow. Mm. So, congratulations sa team mo at saka
Thank you.
napaka-relax na magsalita ng isang Miss Camiguin. Tapos yun nga, yung personality mo, yung aura mo, talagang, di
Oh,
ba, lively, di ba? Friendly, di
thank
ba? Oo. Yan, oo. So, you're so welcome. At yan, proud na proud yung mga taga Camiguin sa'yo. Yes. Katarman Camiguin, nandito. Yes, nandito sila. So gorgeous, yes. Guys, isa sa mga pinakamagandang
Oh, thank you
sa
po.
edition na to. Yan, no?
Oh,
Talagang
thank you.
artistahin. So, talagang ang layo pa ng mararating ng ating queen. Okay. So, hindi nakakaalam, kumakanta ka rin. Anong year ka na na-discover mong you have this talent for singing?
Ano po?
Sa anong edad mo nung na-realize mo or parang nagsimula yung talent mo sa singing?
Well, actually, my mother's side, family of
Mm-mm.
singers po talaga sila. And sadly, yung
May
dad
mana.
yung dad
Mm.
ko po kasi, santonado po siya. Tapos yung mom ko po singer. So parang nahati po ako sa gitna. So yung nangyayari po, nung bata pa lang
Yes.
po ako, naiinggit po ako sa other family members ko because they really can sing very well. Like from my
Mm-mm.
lola, to my mom, to my uncles, to my aunties, they're all very good in singing. And ever since then, I've always wanted to be a singer. It's a fun fact. So when I was still a child,
Yes.
it was actually my dream to become a singer. But unfortunately, I took a different path. I took a different journey. But there was a point in my life wherein singing was, it became my outlet and source of income. So as you all guys may
Yes.
not know, I started being independent at such an early age. And there was a point in my high school life wherein
Mm-mm.
I studied and worked at the same time. I worked as, I did singing gigs. So,
Yung high school ka sa Camiguin or sa Manila?
yung senior high school po ako. Tas, dun po yung time na nag-singing gigs po ako to earn
Sa
some
Manila
money.
ka nun or sa Camiguin?
Opo, opo, sa Manila po. Para magamit ko po for my
Okay.
allowance.
Wow. So,
So,
thank you sa
yes.
pag-share. Ito, napapansin namin na napaka-relatable yung personality mo, napaka-friendly, di ba? Approachable. Minsan ba sa ganda mong yan, napagkamalang kang medyo nailang yung iba, akala nila medyo strict or ano, pero hindi pala, napaka-friendly pala.
Well, actually po, all the time. It's so funny because, when people see me, I usually get, what do you call this? They usually misinterpret me as
Yes.
stricta,
Maldita.
tahimik, approachable, bitchy,
Oo.
ganon. But in
Oo.
reality, I'm just really quiet when I'm not comfortable
Yes.
with the people who are around me. But once I get to know, or once I get to
Yes.
talk to you, and I get more
Napa-
comfortable, I become super talkative. Like,
yes, makwento, di ba? Yan.
yes. I think
Hindi
it's
ka
the
muring
same.
kasama, di ba?
Yeah. Totoo
Right,
po
di ba?
yan.
Yes,
Tahimik
wow.
lang sa umpisa, pero pag nagustuhan ka na, naku, napakaingay.
Wow. Thank you for this. At ito nga, guys, there is a big reason bakit dapat maging super proud pa ang Camiguin sa kanilang pambato. Ito guys,
Oh, thank
ito
you.
na, di ba?
Thank you
Evidence,
so
di ba? Maganda, talented, relax magsalita, well-spoken. Yan. At ito nakita na natin ngayon. So,
Thank
you're so
you.
welcome. Thank you sa pagpayag mo to do this interview.
It's
Pagdating
my
sa pageantry, into modeling naman. Pagdating sa di pa na anong start ka nag-umpisang magkaroon ng offer na maging modelo?
So way back in 2015, I started my modeling journey with Robinson's Place Antipolo. So, doon po ako unang nag-model po talaga sa Robinson's Place Antipolo. But, life took a different path with me. I struggled a lot. So, I took a stop with modeling and I had to work in order to finance my studies. So, for how many years I kind of stopped doing it, but just
Mm-mm.
recently, this was last year, around February 2023, I entered modeling again, and surprisingly, I received a lot of projects in a span of a year. I was able to have 4 billboards. So
Ooh.
that's
Sa gandang
yes,
yan, of course. Di ba? Ah,
yes.
wow. Mm. Yung unang time na nakita mo yung sarili mo sa malaking billboard, kumusta yung moment na yan?
Oh my God, I can't explain. Because ever since I was younger pa po, it was really
Mm-mm.
my dream to be able to see myself on a billboard. Kasi pa nung bata pa po ako, syempre nakikita ko po yung mga billboard sa lansangan, and I would always tell
Yes.
myself, one day I'm gonna be on that kind of
Oh,
setup. Like I'm gonna
wow.
be on a billboard. And I
Mm-mm.
have this notebook that I put on a list of the things I want to achieve. And isa po talaga doon is yung magkaroon ng billboard. So last
Mm-mm.
year, when this was way back in December, this is with Hello Glow Philippines. You know, they're one of the major sponsors for the
Ah,
Philippines. So my first billboard was with them.
wow.
So
Mm-mm.
when I first saw my billboard, I immediately feel like crying because it was so overwhelming. I'm like, this is my dream. This is my dream. I made it. Finally, I'm here. I'm seeing myself. I'm so beautiful. I'm so proud of myself. So it's really an unexplainable feeling, and I think it's the same talaga with all of us. At the end
Mm-mm.
of the day, when you have always wanted something to happen in your life and you were able to make it happen, it really gives you a different level of satisfaction. So yun po.
Wow. Thank you sa pag-share. Ito, si Nalam.
Thank
Okay,
you, John.
gorgeous. Look like RC
Po. Thank
Munoz.
you
Shout
so
out
much.
from Mambahaw, di ba? The capital of Camiguin. Yes,
Yes po.
nandito sila lahat. Oh, very loving person. Talkative until midnight.
Hello
I
po.
miss you, pretty.
Until midnight.
Okay. Until midnight, di ba? So, hindi to
Both.
mo of course, maganda, matalino, talented. Yun na, nandun na sa kanya. So, at napaka-positive ng tao. So, thank you, thank you. Yan. And looking back, ito mga taga-Camiguin na naghihintay sa ikaw yung first na Miss Camiguin, di ba? O ikaw yung first na beauty queen to represent Camiguin sa Miss
Yes,
Universe
I'm
pageant,
actually
di
the
ba?
first candidate ever that the Camiguin province have
Mm-mm.
sent to Miss Universe Philippines. That is why I am very honored and very
Mm-mm.
grateful for this opportunity because I can't stress it enough po talaga. You know, Camiguin, they really have my back. Sila po talaga yung
Mm-mm.
backbone ko throughout this entire journey. They support me towards everything, especially financially. I wouldn't be
Wow.
where I am today. I wouldn't be here in the Miss Universe platforms if it weren't for Camiguin.
Oh, thank you Kamigis. At saka sa inyo mga
Yes.
supporters ha. Suporta ninyo para sa ating quid. Dahil alam namin kung gaano kagastos din ang pagsali ng
Totoo
beauty
po.
pageants.
Totoo po
Lalo ng
yan.
major national pageant, di ba?
Totoo po. Sobrang totoo po
Yes.
yan. Hindi ko pa ma-imagine kung ano po yung
Uh,
ginagawa ko ngayon if it weren't for Camiguin po. If hindi po kasi, ako po kasi personally, very particular po ako with my money because hard-earned money ko po yun. So I feel like if it weren't
yes.
for Camiguin, I wouldn't be joining Miss Universe Philippines because it's very magastos po talaga. And having someone to support you financially is really, it really makes you feel more driven towards your dream kasi hindi mo na of course hindi mo na poproblemahin yung pera, yung poproblemahin mo na lang is yung journey mo. So it's a very good thing that Kanigan is really out there
Yes.
supporting me.
Wow. Nabanggit mo sa kwento mo na product ka ng isang teenage pregnancy, di ba?
Yes, yes po.
Mm-mm. Kumusang kwento na yan?
Um, well, fun fact is I usually don't like sharing personal stories about me. But you know,
Yes. Mm-mm.
joining Miss
Mm-mm.
Universe Philippines, I realized that being able to share your story, your personal
Mm-mm.
experiences,
Yes.
it's actually part of your healing. Letting people
Exactly.
in,
Agree.
letting people,
Wow.
yes, yes,
Mm-mm. Yes.
letting people
Relief.
see your vulnerabilities and at the same time
Mm-mm.
relate to you. It's
Yes. Mm.
actually part of healing. So, as everyone may not know, my mom got pregnant at the age of 15. So
Mm-mm.
both of my parents, they weren't ready to have me just yet. In fact,
Mm-mm.
when I was still in my mother's home, they actually had me ready for adoption.
Mm.
But it all changed when they finally saw me, especially
Ang
my
ganda.
grand. Sabi lang, "Ay, napakagandang bata, ikot mo yan." So, anyway, when they finally saw me, they decided to keep me because they find me super cute. Ang puti-puti ko daw po. In short, gandang-ganda po sila sa akin. So,
Yes,
kinip ko
wow.
lumaki. However, my journey did not stop there. My challenges did not end there because I still grew up without having both of my parents. It was my
Mm-mm.
grandmother, my Mama Linda. I
Ah,
call her my Mama Linda. She's
wow.
actually my grandmother. So,
Sa
so
Antipolo na kayo nun or sa Camiguin?
yes po. Sa Camiguin na po. And
Sa
then
Camiguin, yes. Mm-mm.
it was her who raised me. And yes, I realized that it wasn't actually an easy journey. You know, like having to
Mm-mm.
grow up without both of your parents. It's
Yes.
literally very hard. It's I it's so hard for a person or for a child to grow up without proper guidance. You know, even if my grandmother was there, of course, she had to work, right? So when it comes to everything that I do, no one else was there to guide me. So, you know, with
Mm-mm.
studying, walang nagtuturo sa akin, walang nagtututor sa akin, and whenever I wanted to make sumbong towards what's happening or gusto kong magkwento about my life,
Mm-mm.
no one
Wala.
else listens to me
Yes.
kasi
Mm-mm.
busy lahat ng tao sa paligid ko. So really growing up without, both of my parents and having only myself, because
Yes.
I feel like all I had back then was just myself talaga, no one else. Because wala akong napupuntahan as my source of emotional outlet. It was just
Mm-mm.
myself. Lahat ng problema ko talagang sinasarili ko po, Sir Sam. And that's when I
Mm-mm.
learned to be independent. So,
Yes.
looking back, all of the experiences that I was able to experience, they actually contributed to the strong, independent person that I am today. And I realized that everything happens for a reason. You just have to see the glass half full instead of half empty. Just because I grew up without having both of my parents doesn't
Yes.
mean it was the end of my life. With Because of
Exactly.
that
Mm-mm.
challenges, it made me strong, brave, independent, and courageous. Most of all. Yun po.
Wow. Mm-mm. Kasi, yun nga, lumaki ka, wala yung mga parents mo, nasa
Yes
lola
po.
ka. Pero, yung upbringing mo sa sarili mo, talagang to be a
Positive.
successful person you are, kung sino ka ngayon, grabe, di ba? Napaka-inspiring ng kwento mo. Grabe, di ba? Oo. Sa mga kagaya mo, pag nakakita ka ng mga bata na ganyan, kagaya mo, na gano'n, walang parents, pero may pangarap, usually, ano yung nafe-feel mo?
It's really heartwarming and it really makes me sad whenever I see children who don't have, the support of their parents. Because I can see myself to them, through them, I can see myself as a young girl who did not have anyone. Therefore, that is the reason why, Sir Sam, my
Mm-mm.
advocacy is related to childcare because it's the cause that is very much deeply rooted in my heart because it's based
Exactly.
from personal experiences.
Mm-mm.
Which is why at the age of 20, I started my very own charity program. I started feeding
Mm.
children, and at the same time, not just feeding children, I talked to them. I shared with them my story that this is me before. I did not have a mom, I did not have a dad, but I was able to send myself to college because I know how to dream. And this is what I always
Exactly.
share to children I get to talk to, that as long as you know how to dream, and not just dream, you need to partner your dream with purpose and determination. Because without purpose and determination, a dream is just a dream. But if you have
Mm-mm.
purpose and determination, a dream becomes a goal. And that's very
Yes.
important to have a
Wow.
goal.
Mm-mm. Thank you. Maliban sa'yo, sino yung tao na parang pinaka naniniwala na kaya mo magtagumpay?
Well, actually, I know a lot of people who actually believe in me, but really, I'm just very grateful to my Ate Pepay. She's
Oh.
she's my she's the one who took care of me ever since I was days old. So like
Mm-mm.
other people may call her like Yaya, but for me, she is a mother to me. She is a mother to me because through her, I realized that love comes in all forms. And unconditional love doesn't just come through blood. It comes in various forms. And
Yeah.
with my ate
Okay.
Pepay,
Mm-mm.
she have always believed in me ever since bata pa lang po ako. Kahit gaano po ako, kahit gaano po kahirap yung pinagdaanan ko, naniniwala po talaga siya na someday may mararating po ako. And honestly, I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for my ate Pepay. Siya po talaga yung naging nanay ko throughout my journey.
And shout out sa Ate Pipay mo na yan. Wow.
Yes po,
Thank you.
yes po.
Yes. Yan o. Grabe na siya mag-English, di ba? Self-supporting ka, pero kasama ka pa sa honor student nung nag-aaral ka?
Yes po. Consistent Dean's Lister din po ako. Wah, nagyabang.
Wow, di ba? Beauty admin, grabe. Nandito,
Aside
di ba?
po kasi,
Oo.
aside po kasi na maganda ako. Ang gabal.
Matalino. Di ba?
Marunong po talaga ako mag-aral. Like, I made it a goal po talaga to always excel in my academics because I feel like, with studying po kasi, Sir Sam, it's like my outlet towards everything. I love studying po talaga. Gusto ko po yung nag-aaral ako. And I feel like with the knowledge that I get, it empowers me to become a better person. Like knowledge is very powerful because I feel like with my education, I wouldn't be this person right now if it weren't for my education po talaga.
Yes. Yung pinagdaanan mo sa buhay, yung kwento mo, tapos yung tagumpay mo, di ba? Tapos tapos hindi ka, kumaga, proud kang sabihin kung sino ka yung pinagdaanan mo kasi napaka-positibong tao. You are really an empowered beauty queen, di ba? So, thank you sa pag-share nito. Yan. Ito is, of course, balikan natin ang Camiguin. Kasi guys, sa di nakakaalam, yung sinasabi ko kanina, 1997, nang first na pumunta ako sa Camiguin, that way back, sudyati ako ng MSU Marawi. Ang ganda ng Camiguin. At ngayon guys, papakita ko yung ibang mga tourist spots o mga bagay na about Camiguin and describe that place in one word and why. So, let's start with this one. Okay, so, kasi dito kami nagstay nung nandun kami sa Camiguin okay, asa na yun? Ito. Nakapunta ka ba dito? Ardent Hot Spring.
Opo. Actually po, there was sobrang
how would you describe that word?
Ano po?
Doon muna tayo. One word to describe that place.
Relaxing. It's relaxing. That's all I can say. Kasi it's very common to find, pools, beaches, but hot springs, it's very rare to find in the Philippines. And Camiguin have 13 volcanoes. So, sobrang ganda po talaga ng hot spring na yan. So, sobrang nakaka-relax. Kasi, yung hot spring kasi, it's different from cold spring. For some reason, parang nai-ease niya yung nerves natin. Pag nag-hot spring tayo, di ba po, parang sobrang relaxing.
At yung mga dead skin, di ba?
Yes, totoo po yan.
Di ba? Parang, Anong kwento mo dyan, yung makakalimutan bilang taga-Camiguin?
Yung hot spring po kasi na yan, actually may kwento po dyan. There was a time po kasi during pandemic na nawalan po yan ng agos ng tubig.
Bakit?
So, suddenly po, bigla siyang nawala. So, parang it came to a point na nag-offer sila ng mga rituals, nag-perform sila ng mga rituals, nag-offer ng mga offerings to make the water get flowing again. Kasi sabi ko
natakot kay COVID.
Kasi sa amin sa probinsya, probinsya po, naniniwala po kami sa mga diwata, sa mga environment. Opo. Parang iniisip ko namin
mystical place.
Opo, na parang nagagalit yung mga taga-bantay ng nature, so kaya po nawalan ng tubig. Pero we really took care of it. And yun po, naging okay na, bumalik po yung tubig and it's beautiful again.
Wow. And speaking of hot spring, doon naman tayo sa cold spring na nabanggit mo. Ito, what is the word for you to describe this place? The Santo Niño cold spring.
It's freezing. It's freezing. Oh my God.
Yes.
It's freezing and it's very... I have a kwento about it. Because during the tourism shoot, right, we Miss Universe Philippines candidates, we need to provide a tourism video. So, of course, the Santo Niño Falls, it was included. And, of course, like, I had to wear, like, bikinis and stuff. And then, syempre sa video is galing kami ng I remember that day, galing kami ng hot spring and then nag-cold spring kami. So,
Ah,
nung nag-dip na ako sa water,
parang sauna and steam. Parang
opo,
ganun.
opo. So, all I can remember was when I finally dipped into the water, I was like, ang lamig,
Jacuzzi.
ang lamig,
And
hindi ko
steam.
kaya. Pero I had to smile sa camera and
Ah,
pretend na it wasn't freezing,
ah,
as if hindi nanginginig yung kaluluwa ko. But it really is very cold and it's
yes.
very relaxing at the same time.
Guys, ang
And
gusto ko
it's
sa dalawa na
nature.
yan, hot spring at saka yung cold spring, puro mga flowing yung tubig eh. Kaya
Yes.
malinis. Yan ang gusto ko.
Ako po kasi, I very, very much love nature. And if I were to choose between hot spring and cold spring, mahirap po talagang pumili. But as a person, considering na pagising ko po sa umaga, mas pinipili ko po yung hot shower. So I would go for the hot spring.
Yes. Guys, ang admin Sam nyo is nandito sa Saudi, nagtatrabaho sa 5-star hotel dito, ang Radisson, sa Jeddah. May swimming pool kami napakalaki. Guys, ang tubig naman ng swimming pool, guys, chemical lang ang nagpapalinis. So parang yung artificial yung linis. Diyan, flowing water, may mga minerals ka nakukuha, di ba? Oo.
Actually,
Kaya
that's
napaka-healthy niya.
the most beautiful thing about Camiguin po talaga, Sir Sam.
Mm-mm.
In Camiguin kasi, you know, when you go to Siargao, to Boracay, they only have beaches, right? And the party, of course. But guys, when you go to Camiguin, it's not just the beach, it's not just the mountains. Meron cold spring, hot spring, waterfalls, lahat po talaga. Lahat.
Nandun.
Nandun po talaga lahat. Ang dami.
Parang all in one.
All
in
in
an
one.
island.
It's all in one po talaga. That's why I always say this to the people, that Camiguin is really a hidden paradise. It's a breathtaking part of nature po talaga. Wala pa akong masabi. Sobrang ganda po talaga ng Camiguin. You guys should really visit Camiguin. If you're looking for a party, it's not the place for you. But if you're the type of person who loves nature, who wants to spend time with your family or your friends, or even your loved ones, it's the perfect place for you to go. It's the perfect place to relax. It's the perfect place to unwind because it's very, very beautiful and magical. Yun po.
Yes. Pwede naman mag-party with the nature, di ba? At yan, Camiguin. Yan. And speaking of falls na yan, Katibawasan Falls, nakapunta ako dyan, guys. Ang lamig din dyan. Ang ganda ng lugar. Di ba?
Yes po, totoo po yan. And
At ito,
you know what, guys?
sorry. Yes, tuloy lang.
Sorry. So, you know, I've traveled a lot of places, especially here in the Philippines. I feel like I've visited most of the places already, from Luzon, Visayas to
Yes.
Mindanao.
Kasi nasa
But
Camiguin
all
na
I
lahat
can
eh.
say, yes, so totoo po yan. I've seen a lot of waterfalls in my entire life, but Katibawasan Falls, it's the most magical waterfalls you can ever see. It's very gigantic at the same time. As in, like, when you first see it talaga, yung Katibawasan Falls, napakataas po, guys. Like, parang siyang building sa sobrang taas po talaga
Yes.
ng waterfalls. Totoo
At
po
yung
yan.
pababa mo
So,
ng kuan, ng hagdanan, ang ganda eh. Nakikita mo na tapos yung lamig,
Opo.
di ba? Tapos
Opo.
yung nature, yung parang virgin forest na nakapaligid, di ba?
Yes.
Sobrang, oo. And I think
Sobrang
dito,
talaga.
itong photo na to, I think Katibawasan to, no?
Yes,
For
that's
sure.
in Katibawasan Falls. Yes po.
Di ka ba nilalamig that
I
time?
was freezing.
Right.
That time. When they were shooting
Oo.
that photo, I was freezing. And every time the photo is when they're done taking the photos, I would literally ask for the towel right away. Because
Yes.
even the sprinkles of water coming from the falls, it's really cold. So you have no choice but to endure it. And we shot that during the morning, so it was extra cold as compared to
Yes.
pag sinut siya ng tanghaling tapat. So ayun po.
Kasi hindi pa nakakaalam, isa ang Camiguin sa lugar sa Pilipinas, few na lugar sa Pilipinas na nagkaroon ng festival all about fruit. Isang
Yes.
prutas. At walang iba
Lanzones
kundi ang
Festival.
pinagmamalaking lanzones, di ba? Anong month to?
It's held every October po.
Anong exact date yan sa October?
October 22.
Sa mga parang last week na, no?
Opo, it's around 3rd week of October po.
Usually, pag nagkaroon ng Lanzones Festival, dito rin nagaganap yung mga Miss Camiguin or
Yes,
iba?
yes po. The Mutya sa Buhanan, like someone commented just a few minutes ago, that's actually
Yes.
Philippines Camiguin franchise. So every year they have this pageant called Mutya sa Buhanan. Buhan is
Mm-mm.
Lanzones in
Yeah,
the native language.
buwan.
So,
Maguindanao is buwan sa amin.
yes,
Kaya
yes
ganun
po.
din, oo. Mm.
So
Ang
it means
so,
good. Yeah, yes
wise.
po. Apo.
Wow. Guys, isa sa pinakamatamis, o di kaya baka pinakamatamis na lansones sa buong Pilipinas.
They have the
Nasa
best.
Camiguin. Probably, isa siguro sa mga pinakamatamis na buko juice. Kasi usually, in an island, pag ang isang island, pag ang isang niyog is nasa island, di ba matatamis yung mga
Opo.
juice nila, yung mga
Totoo
buko,
po yan.
di ba? Oo. Yun ang napansin ko.
Although I never really understand what's the reason for it, but if a
Kaya nga,
coconut
oo.
juice from the island, it tastes different, like 10 times better than the ones in the city.
Exactly. Kasi ako sa malapit na dagat din eh. Sa may Tikala
Opo.
sa Buanga,
Opo.
sa San Pablo, Zamboanga del Sur.
Why?
Iba yung tamis.
Zamboanga po?
Yes, Zamboanga po ako. Sa banda Zamboanga ako.
I've been there po, sa Zamboanga.
Sa Pagadian?
Not
Zamboanga
Pagadian.
City.
Po.
Okay. Yes, nandun din ako sa Zamboanga way back 2000. Yan. And speaking of that, ito. Yan, nandyan ang lansones. At of course, guys, isa pinakamasarap na delicacies, sweet delicacies na makikita mo sa Camiguin. Of course, ito, pastel, di ba?
Pastel, yes.
Na mayroon na rin dito sa Saudi. Dinadala ng... Anong childhood memory mo dyan sa pastel na yan?
Whenever I go po kasi to Camiguin, yung friends ko po talaga, nangihingi po talaga sila sa akin ng pastel pagbalik. So, it's really so funny. Lagi po, yun po yung lagi ko pong bitbit. Every time na babalik po ako, dapat may kasama akong pastel. Kasi hahanapan ako ng pastel ng mga kaibigan ko.
Yan. At so far, bilang isang taga Camiguin, saan ang pinakamasarap na pastel dyan sa Camiguin?
Sa Mambahaw po talaga.
Sa Mambahaw, no? Wow. Thank you. Thank you sa pag-share. Ito ganda ng kwento mo, ganda ng pinagdaanan mo na pagtagumpayan mo, at isa kang kumakanta ka. If there is a one song that reminds or describe your life struggle at kung sino ka ngayon, what is that song?
Oh, I think it would be the song This Is Me in The Greatest Showman. I don't know if you guys are familiar about it. Yes.
Pwede mo pahingi ng sample dyan?
Nag-sample? Ano ba yun? Alright. Oh, wow. Naging sample bigla. Showtime.
Yes.
So, it goes, I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, because we don't want no broken hearts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Ayun.
Ayun.
And,
total package.
Really
ganda, talent, talino, andun na. Di ba? So, thank you. Yan. Kaya kasi Paul, Rosa, yan, sample-sample talaga. Alam ng tito mo kung gaano ka kagaling. And speaking of that, nasubukan mo nang sumali sa mga singing contest?
Yes,
during
I did
your
join.
kabataan?
I did join once during my high school years. I think I was senior high school during that time when I joined Tawag ng Tanghalan. So, yes po. I joined Tawag ng Tanghalan in my university and I won.
Anong kanta mo dun?
I think the song was, I forgot na, parang tatakbo, tatalon, sisigaw ang pangalan mo.
Ang ganda naman singer na to, di ba? Di ba?
Ayaw mo na! Ayun po pala.
Okay. Galing naman, Na, si Tiwasa, oy. Tiwason. Okay, maraming salamat. Okay. Itong journey mo ngayon sa Miss Universe Philippines 2024 pageant, how proud are you of yourself na dumating ka dito?
Immensely proud. That's literally what I can say to myself. You know, other candidates may aim for just, really winning the crown. But for me, competing in Miss Universe Philippines 2024 alone is already a very big milestone for me because I've came a long way. I really had a lot of things going on with my life before. I experienced a lot of struggles. I went through a lot. It was a very difficult journey that I took, but at the same time, it's just very rewarding on my part to be able to see myself in the Miss Universe platform. Because for me, I'm a living testament towards the people out there that
Mm,
regardless of the obstacles you encounter in life, as long as
mm,
you work hard, you believe in yourself, the
yes.
universe will align.
Wow. We love that. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
At shout out sa ating more than 100 na nanonood dito. Yeah, thank
Hello.
you. At
Oh,
nandito pa
thank you
rin
so
kayo.
much
Yes,
for
Arriba,
choosing
Miss Camiguin. Yes,
me.
nandyan sila. Oo.
Oh, thank you
Ito,
so much.
nabitin kami doon sa kanta eh. I would like to ask, isa pang kanta dyan ha. Pero, this is about your life as a beauty queen. Itong journey mo
Yeah.
ngayon as a beauty queen or sa Miss Universe Philippines, if you have a song for that, anong kanta yun?
Oh, it would be I Can by Leia Salonga.
Ah, pa-sample.
Okay, another
Yes.
sample.
Yes.
um, I can live, I can love, I can reach the heavens above. I can right what is wrong. I can sing just any song. I can dance, I can
Wow.
fly, and touch the rainbow in the sky. I can be your good friend. I can love you until the end.
Wow.
Ayan po.
Welcome to the Disney Princess, ha? Na
This
kumakanta din, di ba? Wow!
po.
Kailan nga idol mo
Thank
si
you so
Lia, di ba?
much.
Wow, thank you. Proud na proud ang tito Paul Salas. Yes. Ay, okay. Yes.
That's
Masaya. Basta mga nasa pamilya. Yes, I love.
Oh,
Yes,
thank
total
you.
package.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Wow. Di
Oh,
ba?
thank you so much, everyone. I love you all.
Actually, isa rin sa nalaman ko na napaka-proud din itong bats niyo. Hindi lang bats ng mga magaganda, bats ito ng mga talented eh. Ikaw napaka-talented. Si Miss Bohol, di ba? Sumali din yan sa Philippines Got Talent, di ba?
Yes
Pilipinas
po.
Got Talent, di ba?
Yun si
Si
Kavita
Gabiola.
din. Opo. Si Kavita din
Oo.
po. Si
Si
Bia.
Kuan, yung naging Kuan mo, kabats mo si Ingram, di ba?
Opo, singer din po yun. Si
Singer din
Victoria.
to, di ba? Victoria, grabe ang mga talagang bardagulan to. Grabe at ganda, talento, personality nandun lahat. Wow. So,
So,
wow. Thank you for this. Ngayon, sa journey mo na to, kung sino yung mga gusto mong pasalamatan, take your time.
for me, I really am most grateful towards the man above. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't because of His grace. For me po kasi lahat po ng opportunities na dumadating sa buhay natin, aside na pinaghihirapan siya, dapat po talaga, inaalaw po talaga siya ng Panginoong Diyos. And I'm very grateful for it na He brought me to where I am today. And second of all, of course, I would like to really thank my family, my relatives, my
Mm-mm.
my family from the Rosa. I am really grateful for their support, especially my Kuya Paul na nanonood po ngayon. Sobrang
Yes. Mm-mm.
supportive niya po talaga sa akin. Lagi niya po akong tine-TED Talk.
Ah,
Every time na nagkikita po kami, ano, kaya mo yan. Ganito ka, ganito ka. Lagi, lagi niya po
mm-mm.
talaga ako in-inspire and encourage. And also to my team, I really am super grateful for my team because without them, I also wouldn't be where I am today. They are my backbone throughout this entire journey. And most of all, of course, the province of Camiguin, the government of Camiguin, sila Miss Ria, sila Ma'am Candice, sila Sir
Mm-mm.
Eves, Ronaldo, sila GovXJ, sila po talaga yung nag-allow sa akin to join Miss Universe Philippines 2024. If it weren't for all of these people, wala po ako kung saan po ako ngayon. And sobrang laki po talaga ng pasasalamat ko po sa kanila. And of course, to everyone who is supporting me, even po
Yes.
to those people na I don't personally know, I really am super, super grateful. I see and I read your comments all the time, although I may not be able to always reply to everyone. But really, I am super grateful towards all the love and acceptance that I've received from the people. I am always grateful for it. And I hope that you guys continue to spread love and positivity towards all the other candidates at the same time and to all of the people around. Thank you. So, yun po.
Yes, so welcome. Yes. O nga pala sa Semana Santa ngayon, or yan, katatapos lang, di ba? Kumusta ang Camiguin pagdating sa celebration na yan? Kasi meron din kayong Stations of the Cross, di ba? na
Yes po.
ang sobrang, kung kaya mong siyang puntahan hanggang taas, nako, good luck, di ba? Ikaw
Opo.
ba na-try mo?
Hindi na po siya puwede opo, hindi na po siya puwede sa mga matatanda. Joke lang po.
Yes, kasi
Pero it really
sobrang
is it really is a very holistic place at the same time, Camiguin. We also have the Sunken Cemetery. It's a very beautiful
yes,
part of history.
this one.
Yes.
Mm.
And po, and it's a very beautiful part of history at the same time. Although it has already sunk, you can still see its cross. And also, we
Mm.
have a lot of old churches in
Mm.
Camiguin. We also have the ruins. So really, Camiguin is not just about nature, it's also about history and religion at the same time.
Exactly.
So,
Mm.
and during Holy Week, ang dami po talagang pumupunta sa Camiguin because aside from the fact that
Mm.
it's very rich in nature, yun po talaga, it's the perfect place for you to spend your vacation with your loved ones or family.
Ayun. And speaking of that sunken cemetery na yan, yes, of course, sa history, lumubog yan nung earthquake, di ba? That was way back in
Opo.
1971. So,
Yes
matagal na
po.
yan at naging tourist attraction na siya
Yes
ngayon.
po.
Guys, isa sa mga movie na hindi ko makakalimutan, actually,
Ouija.
one of my most favorite movies, na Filipino movies of all time, ang movie ni Joe Marillana at si Jelly Dibilin, di ba? Yung Ikaw Lang Ang Mamahalin.
Opo.
Actually, sinute yan sa Camiguin. Ang ganda ng movie na yun. Pinakita ang mga ito sa aking cemetery at sa kalyan. Lahat ng tapos
Yung
may
Ouija din po, yung horror movie.
yes,
Filipino.
yes. Nandun, di ba? Usually pag kasi nung sa time na yun, sa Ikaw Lang Mamahalin, parang yung bahay kung saan ginanap yung movie, parang ni-restore ng pinotektahan ng government. Itong Ouija ba is ganun din nangyari? Kung saan yung pinuntahan, parang yung tipong pag napupunta ka doon, diyan ginaganap, diyan nag-shoot ang kuan. Ouija, diyan nag-shoot ang
Ouija po
Ikaw
kasi
Lang
horror
Mamahalin.
movie po yun. And then, dun po parang sa movie na po na yun, sa storyline po ng movie, yung patay po na katawan, dun daw po tinapon. So, parang
Okay.
yun po siya.
So, anyway, thank you for sharing. At guys, ang ganda nito, bago magtapos to, kailangan mo i-feature. White Sand, di ba? Ang ganda niyan.
So,
Nakapunta ako
White
dyan.
Island. Opo.
Yan ba
Honestly,
na-submerge pag high tide?
When you go to White Island po kasi, you have to go very early in the morning because it submerges around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Nawawala.
Kaya pala. Oo.
And also, like, I always encourage my friends whenever they go there to go early in the morning because it's a naked island. Kumbaga, wala po kayong mapagsisilungan dyan. It's just white sand. So,
Exactly.
if pa po kayo ng tanghaling tapat, barbecue po talaga kayo. So,
tag-init
ayun.
ang Pilipinas ngayon, di ba? Mainit sa Pilipinas. So, ang
Yes.
init pag pumunta ka panahon na ngayon, di ba?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So, it's really best to go in the morning, early in the morning
Yes.
when the sun is not yet that harsh.
Yes. Ang likod man yan is yung mga hibok-hibok?
Yung view niya po, yes po, that's the Pride of Camiguin.
Ito yun?
Yes po, ayan, that's the Mount Hibok po. So when you're standing from the White Island, that's what you get to see, the Mount Hibok. And that is the logo of Camiguin po at the same time.
Exactly, yes. Yung Mount Hibok na to, mayroon pala tong crater, may lake pala dito sa taas?
Yes po, it's actually a volcano. As you all may not know, Camiguin is composed of 13 volcanoes. So napakadami po talagang bulkan sa Camiguin. That's why it is a very, very nice place po.
Yes. Unsafe, di ba? Hindi naman
Yes.
sila mga...
Yes.
Okay, so baka matatakot yung iba, di ba? Pero guys, ang ganda. Kaya maraming mga hot spring dyan, di ba?
Yes
Wow.
po. Okay.
Now ito, feature natin ang Camiguin at of course ito shout out sa lahat ng mga supporters mo na nandito. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Of course, shout out din pala ako sa isa sa mga officers ng Sir Jerome Di Guzman ng Lennox Next Top Model International KSA nandito. So thank you guys. Nandito kayong lahat. I would like to ask, sa pageant mo na to, sa Miss Universe Philippines 2024 pageant, ano aabangan sa'yo ng mga taga-Camiguin? What can you promise sa mga taga-Camiguin sa laban mo na to?
Well, really, what I can say is that I'm doing my best of the best, and my preparation right now is really intense. I can say that
Mhm.
I I am working so hard with my passerella at the same time with my question and answer, and I've
Mm-mm.
really put up a very good team at the same time. I feel like I have a very good stylist, and the designer of my gown is also a very good designer, highly
Wow.
respected. And well, what else can I say? Even my passerella trainer is one of the country's best. So
Wow.
really, yeah, I just want
Mm-mm.
my supporters to know that you guys can see a different person, a different Rosie in the coronation night, and that is the fruit of my months of preparation. So yun po.
Transformed.
Yes.
Na.
As of now,
Yes.
you guys
Okay.
may see me as a very chill candidate, but
Exactly.
really,
Yes.
yes,
Mm.
behind the screens, I really am working so hard towards my way to the crown. And so, yeah, I'm gonna shock all of you. So, yes,
Wow.
I really am
Yan,
working
abangan
so
namin
hard.
yan. Oo, with the personality, di ba? Yan.
Yes.
Itong tagumpay mo na 'to sa buhay mo, tapos pagsali mo ng beauty pageants, beauty, brain, talent. Ano ba ang isang pangarap ng isang Queen Rethiana Rosa?
Well, I have a lot of goals in my life, and ever since
Mm.
I was younger, I really made it a point in my life wherein I want every dream that I have to be achieved. But right now, I'm just so happy that most of the things I want to achieve when I was
Mm.
younger, I was already able to grab them. So
Mm.
aside from aside from the Miss Universe Philippines, and of course, maybe I also have a shot in the showbiz industry. Really,
Ay,
what I just want to do is excel in
yes.
business at the same time. I really wanna I really want to
Mm.
be able
Yes.
to be a successful businesswoman. In that
Mm.
way, I get to become richer. And, with that money that I have, I get to help more people. I get
Wow.
to use that blessing to share towards other people. Because I've always have the heart and passion to help others, considering where I came from, considering how hard my life has been. So, of course, it was always a goal of mine to actually be able to share or reach other people through my help and share my blessings. So really, when I get rich, like when I have more money than I have now, I just really want to put up. I want to put up probably an orphanage, or I'm gonna work on more charity programs, because really helping people is something that really makes my heart happy. Na wala pong katumbas.
Yes, at kaya mo 'yan.
Yes
We
po.
believe in you. Kayang-kaya mo 'yan, 'di ba?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yung sinabi mo kanina about business at you have this lugaw business or porridge business at saka
Yes
pest
po.
control, 'di ba?
Yes po.
Yes. Ikwento mo 'yan sa amin at saka kung sino gusto makatikim ng lugaw na 'yan, 'di ba? Paano?
Well, po kasi, Lugaw has a very soft spot, or I have a very soft spot for Lugaw. Because when I was younger, I would experience feeding programs. Kasi nga po, malnourished po ako for the longest time. So, pag sa barangay po
Mm.
namin, may nagpapakain ng Lugaw, sobrang tuwang-tuwa na po talaga ako doon. And that's when I realized na I wanted to put up, this was way back in 2021 when I realized I want to put up my own lugawan. So that's when I
Mm.
franchised for two lugaws, for two lugaw porridge. So with that, talagang I'm earning okay naman po from it, but really it's just one of the things that I do, and one of my source of income as of the moment.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. Guys, hindi pa nakakaalam, i-share ko lang 'to kasi, pag sinabing lugaw, may kwento ako diyan nung when I was in high school
Ah,
sa
talaga po.
Dinas National High School, yes. 'Di ba
Opo.
dati may yung mga nagtitinda ng mga dictionary, 'di ba? Nagtitinda ng mga encyclopedia dati pupunta sa mga
Opo.
kuwan sa schools 'yan. Tapos yung isang nagtitinda ng kuwan, grammar books noon, nagtanong siya sa amin, "Ano ang English ng lugaw?" Pinagkataon that time I was in third year yata 'yun. Alam ko yung sagot. Tapos pumunta talaga ako sa harap ng classroom. Sabi ko, yun nga, porridge. Porridge is the English
Porridge. Yes po,
Yeah,
opo.
porridge. Another one is growel, ganun. Pero that is, isang uri ng lugaw naman yan. Yung pasensya na sa sulat ko. Yan,
No
ibang
po.
klase ng lugaw naman yan. So, at least, kaya naging tumatak din yun sa school. Napag-usapan si Sam, nakakuha ng libreng book about grammar. Nasagot ko yung tanong kung ano ang English ng lugaw. Okay, so with that, wow. Bago tayo magtapos, guys, I would like to ask, the Pride of Camiguin Island, Miss or Queen Rethiana Rosa, why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2024 winner?
You know, as someone who came from nothing, I grew up without having both of my parents and I've went through a lot of hardships in life. I believe with those experiences, I have a story to tell. I have a story that can motivate and inspire a lot of people. And through that story, I know that people can relate to me. And that is the reason why I deserve to be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2024 because I know I can inspire people through my story and make them believe that no dream is ever so hard to reach. As long as you believe in yourself, the universe will align for you.
Exactly. At hindi lang, yung nasa positive side ka ulit, di ba?
Yes po.
Kasi yung mga tagumpay natin kasama na yung mga mapait na nakaraan. Pero kung wala tayong mga hinanakit, di ba? Inaalis natin yun. We are looking forward to the positive thing. Ang ganda nung dating sa atin, di ba?
Okay. You know po kasi Sir Sam, lahat naman po tayo may mga pinagdadaanan sa buhay.
Exactly.
Wala naman po sigurong tao ngayon na walang problema. Lahat po tayo may mga iniisip problema. Siguro it's just about how you make those problems become beautiful by transforming yourself towards a better person from all those experiences. Because I feel like in life, we're always gonna have struggles and challenges because that is life for us. Yun po talaga yung nature ng life. We're always gonna encounter problems, but it's more about what we make for it as compared to why it has to be like that. So it's really about what you make out of it from all the problems and challenges. Kung ano yung magagawa mong maganda despite sa mga pinagdadaanan mo.
Yes. At ang maganda sa ganyang instant is that pag dumaan ka sa mga ganyang challenges, ang mas nakikilala mo ang sarili mo, nakikilala mo ano yung galing mo,
Yes.
diba? At what can you offer?
Yes, it's honestly
yung
very
ganda, yung talent na gamit mo.
Yes po. Because I feel like because of those life experiences, I was able to mature at such a very young age. And when maturity comes early, you're able to do a lot of things, a lot of greater things, because you're more knowledgeable. You have more experiences in life. And with that experience, you're learned, you know? And that's a different thing as compared to just growing up without anything in life.
At dahil nga mas kilala mong sarili mo,
yes,
kahit ano pang ibabato sa'yo,
yes,
pag alam mong hindi totoo, hindi ka mapektuhan. Okay.
Yes,
wow, thank you, Miss Camiguin Island, Rethiana Rosa po.
Thank you so much, Sir Sam.
Pageant. Nag-isang oras na tayo, pero ang ganda. Ang ganda ng usapan natin, di ba? Thank you sa lahat ng naniniwala sa amin, di ba? This is actual, this is live interview, casual interview, at ang dami namin nalalaman sa'yo. Sa lahat ng mga supporters mo rin, maraming salamat. Ito, paano ka nila suportahan? Please manawagan ka ng suporta. Paano ka nila abangan? Take your time.
So, with my journey of Miss Universe Philippines 2024, I know that it's not gonna be easy, which is why I really am gonna need the help of you guys. I'm really gonna be needing your support. You guys are gonna be my outlet for this entire pageant journey, and I hope that you will continue to support me and be there for me because kayo po yung paghuhugutan ko ng lakas sa journey na po na to. And super thankful po ako. At the end of the day po, we're just gonna spread love and positivity towards this entire journey.
Wow. Thank you. And shout out sa lahat ng mga nandyan. Lalo sa napaka-supportive mong tito na kanina nandyan pa, si Paul Rosa. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, okay. And with that, this is Admin Sam. Maraming salamat, Queen Rethiana, sa tiwala mo na to for giving your time nakasama ka namin. This is your admin Sam, guys. Sa hindi pa, guys, we are also live sa aking sariling. Please do follow my sariling account, Facebook account, Sam Asim. Sa gusto pong magpa-interview, guys, open po ang Philippine Pageants. Sa nagtitiwala sa aming page, we have more than 700,000 followers. Maraming salamat. So dito, guys, we are actually uplifting or celebrating the spirit of bayanihan para sa ating lahat, di ba? So, yan. Love po sa ating lahat. Keep the positivity.
Yes.
Queen Rethiana, ang dami kang magagandang bagay na mangyayari sa iyo. Nandun na eh. Brain, beauty, talent, di ba? Nandiyan na sa iyo. At yung pagiging positibo sa buhay, di ba? At yung mga pangarap mo pa. Lahat tayo, di mawawala ng pangarap. At maganda, kilala natin sarili natin, tuloy tayo sa paghubog ng mga sarili nating mga kakayahan. So this is your admin Sam, Pangmasang Admin, nandito sa Saudi Arabia. Thank you guys for being with us. Miss Universe Philippines, thank you for this trust na aming page gagawa ng interview din sa
Thank
mga
you so much
candidates.
po to everyone who is watching right now. And thank you so much to Sir Sam of Philippine Pageant.
Welcome.
It's an honor to be here right now, and it's a pleasure to spend time with you guys. I had so much fun. It didn't feel like an interview. It was just like I was talking to a friend.
Yes.
Yes.
At totoo kayo sinabi kanina, until midnight, pwede kayong
Until
mag-usap.
midnight.
Yes, you're so welcome. Yes, Anita. Tagod. And this is Admin Sam. Magpapaalam muna, guys. Ako'y maghahanda din sa aking trabaho mamaya dito sa Saudi Arabia. Nasa Jeddah po ako. At maraming salamat sa pagsama ninyo sa amin. Camiguin! Yan. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Yes, looking forward to visit Camiguin again. To visiting Camiguin again. Yes. And this is your Admin Sam. Bye muna. And yan. Bye! Thank you, Queen Miss Rethiana. You're so welcome. Yan.